Hello and greetings from the Curated Crayon. I am Bree Tyndall, your lovely host. Today we are making brown bag books, because why not? Do you see them on my desk? They're really cute. We need to make them. So let's begin. What you need is a brown paper bag. Now, what I used was some larger grocery store size bags. I'm sure you could probably use like brown small paper lunch bags too. So I basically cut a bag open like this. I cut it in half, but first I had to cut the bottom off. Wait while I reach and grab this. And so here's the bottom, here's the top. Cut the bottom off. And that gives you plenty of ways to make pages for your brown paper books. And that makes a lot of noise. Okay, so what you also need, which I find are great tracers. See, index cards make great tracers. Or index cards. So what you're going to want to do is get a pencil as well, an eraser if you want, scissors, and you just need some washable school glue. You're going to take your index card and you are going to trace it on all parts of the bag that are typically flat, that don't have a seam or anything in them. The seams they're going to make the work a little harder. And now you're going to find a lot of paper bags, especially from stores, do have print on them. Don't worry, not to fear. It's a really kind of fun way you can incorporate some of that print into your book, and I'm going to show you what that looks like as we go on. So I take my paper bag and I trace it, my index card, about 8 times or so. So you can see you can turn it, fits this way, this way, this way. I use index cards because they make a lot of sense size-wise, but if you have something similar to that, any size index card would work. So trace that 8 times. Then you're going to want to cut those out. As you can see, I have my samples here. Do trace them in pencil because you don't want that black marker to show. I have mine in black marker just for the camera. So I have some pre-cut for you to save us some time. So as you can see, I did have some print left from my bag. And so that's going to be worked right into my book. This is actually going to be my cover. As you can see, I have one right here that's got that on its cover. So you're going to line them up as nice as you can. As you can see, take a good look. Mine are not perfectly cut. It's totally okay. I don't perfectly cut anything, and I have a board in front of me to help, and I have index cards. So you want to take and you're going to fold them all in half. And again, these are all 8 of them. You're going to want to make sure you've chosen one that you want to be your cover. I chose this one because I thought the design was really cool. So after you've cut them out and lined them all up, you fold them in half, and then you unfold them. And then one at a time, you're going to glue them. Just with a little white glue is perfect. The white glue will take a couple of hours to dry, but it really makes a nice binding on your little book. So just kind of, if you can see, right here down the middle, not too close to the edges because you don't want it to be leaking out too much. And then you're going to take your next page and put it right in. Just kind of spread the glue a little bit with your fingers, and you're going to keep repeating this process for all the pages that you cut out. Now, like I said, I like to do 8. You can do as many as you'd like. I find 8 seems to work pretty well to be able to still fold it and work in it. So we're just going to keep doing those. Really easy process, really fun. And for fun too. You can actually change it up if you want to add something in a little different. I might actually add in this little piece of yellow cardstock I have, just to give it a little pop of color in the center here. As you know, I love to call things as pops of color. You see that and hear that throughout my videos. So that means I added this, so I'm going to skip one of those pages. So, it's easy, fun, creative, and they're not just, they can be books to draw in, they can be books to journal in, they could be books you could put maps in, you could do a scavenger hunt with them. My starting point for you is just to have a basic idea of what you could do with them, but really, as all my projects are, they're tiny art projects, and a lot of it is left up to you and your imagination. Now, again, I skipped a page because I already had the 8 pages because I added that yellow page. Oop, and then it slips out. But there you have it. That is your simple book. And look, I made this cool cover with it. I even made this one. I did add an additional page here to kind of give it a textured cover. If you have any like craft papers at home, these guys are great. You could use newspaper. You could use if you had paintings and you cut them up, as I like to do. You can see I did that. And then these are just your basic book designs. Like with a lot of my projects, I say make lots of them, have fun with them. They're easy. I try to keep my ingredients to make these projects as simple as I can. So have fun, make art, de-stress. We'll see you next time on the Curated Crayon. I'm Bree Tyndall. Have a wonderful day.